Greetings, peace be with you. So, I want to share with you the one thing that makes men weak, why you should never fall into this trap, and how to rise above it and close the gap between who you are and who you know you are capable of being. And when I use the term weak, when I use the term power, it's important that we define the context just to ensure that we are talking about the same thing over here. The word weak is about you not living up to what you said you were going to do. The term weak is when we give excuses for why we aren't where we want to be. When we are weak, we make blame situations, we make shame situations arise upon us. And this is really about taking back your power, which is the ability to create yourself in the vision of your highest ideals, right? And the one thing that makes so many men weak, it's what made me weak for such a long time. It is the desire to get something for nothing. Okay. And this is such an insidious trap, and it's so deep. Like, yeah, in the surface, like, yeah, I know that there's no such thing as something for nothing, but do you really know that there's no such thing as something for nothing, right? The fact that you're watching this video right now means that you will get back, or you will not get back, the time that you invested into watching this video. It's the same thing for everything in our lives. This is known as the law of compensation, right? For everything you gain, you lose something else. For everything you lose, you gain something else. And it's so important for us to consider that there is no such thing as something for nothing, right? Everything has a price. And right now I want to share with you the 3 steps to success, okay? Which is nothing more than the worthy, or it is nothing more than the progressive realization of worthy ideals, as Earl Nightingale once said, right? So your success might be different from my success, but at the end of the day, success is whatever you define it to be. And then it's about, first and foremost, getting clarity on what that looks like for you, right? What does success look like for you in the area of your health, in the area of your finances, in the area of your relationships, in the area of your spirituality? Getting crystal clarity on what that looks like for you, because if you don't, then it's very easy to get sucked into the trap of comparing ourselves to other people's standards of success, of comparing ourselves to society standards of success. And at the end of the day, even if we reach those standards, we will still be unfulfilled because we did not create our own standards. We did not live up to our own values. And therefore, there is a feeling of discontent, of anxiety, of regret, of disillusionment when we aren't clear on what our values are, because it just becomes a trap where we're comparing ourselves to other people, whereby we're just stuck on the rat race. We're stuck on the hamster wheel, and we're just constantly chasing that carrot and not knowing that it's not what we really came here for, right? So it's about you, first and foremost, defining what success looks like for you in all the different categories of your life, right? And then secondly, it's to determine what the price is of that success, right? Everything in this universe has a price, and that price must be paid in order for you to attain it. If you want to sculpt a body that is lean, that is muscular, that is strong, that is athletic, then the price that must be paid is that of training your body on a consistent basis, on a regular basis, of feeding your body temple the fuel that allows it to thrive, that allows it to get that nourishment, right? And it might not be amazing in the moment because your taste buds might resist what you are feeding the fuel, right? It's like, I think Socrates says, you should not live to eat, you should eat to live, right? So are you eating for entertainment, or are you eating for fuel, right? And it's about every category of life. If you want to have a financial situation of abundant cash flow in your life, you have to sacrifice the parties, you have to sacrifice the entertainment, you have to sacrifice all the stuff that does not align with that intention. You have to be willing to pay that price, otherwise it becomes a pipe dream. Otherwise, you are just living in the land of fantasy, right? And it's amazing to live in that land. I mean, it's amazing to get a glimpse of that land, but it's important to then bring that land back into reality by grounding it in the decisions that you make every single day, right? And that's really what it comes down to. It's like, what does success look like for me? What is the price of success, right? What do I have to give up? Everything has a price. Am I willing to pay this price? Because if you aren't, then just be honest with yourself, right? If you choose to enjoy all the food that is available for you that tastes amazing, and you know that it's destroying your well-being in the long term, but you choose to go down that path anyway, there's no judgment, right? It's only about you judging yourself. It's about you determining, and with consciousness and with intentionality and with deliberateness of knowing that I'm about to do something and I know the consequences of this thing, and you're going to do it anyway, right? It just comes down to what is true for you based on your own metric and criteria for success, right? So it's like, once you know what you want, once you know what price you have to pay in order to get what you want, then it just comes down to doing what needs to be done every single day. And chances are, if you are watching this video, you already know what you need to be doing on a consistent basis. But the real problem is getting yourself to actually close the gap between what you know you're supposed to do and what you actually do. And if that is you, then I want to invite you inside the 30 days of monk mode challenge. Okay, you can open up a new tab in your browser window, go to monkmodechallenge.com and join us inside this 30-day roadmap that will get you to take action every single day so that you implement what you already know you're supposed to do. It's not about me giving you the answers, it's about me guiding you through a proven roadmap that will help you set that foundation, that will help you get that clarity so that you can follow through consistently, predictably, and reliably on what you already know you are supposed to do. If you do not have clarity on what you want, we're going to walk you through the process of getting that clarity on your soul goals, getting clarity on your big picture, getting clarity on what you actually want in this life so that you can align that with what you're going to do in the moment. And that is what really makes a difference, right? The reason that you can't get yourself to do what you already know you're supposed to do is because you do not know why you should do it, right? Maybe you're thinking, oh, I see that other person doing it, that's why I want to do it. I see this other person doing it, or that other person told me I should do it, that's why I do it. But like, that never works. Until you have a deep, compelling reason for doing something, you will be unlikely to actually follow through with it. And for this reason, we walk you through a process that will give you the empowering reasons, that will give you the discipline to do the right thing over the easy thing again and again and again. Okay, so the monk mode challenge will be starting very soon. You can click the link below in the description. You can open up a new tab in your browser window, go to monkmodechallenge.com. But either way, whether you decide to join or not, understand this 3-step formula, right? Know what you want, know what price you have to pay in order to get what you want, and then resolve to pay that price every single day. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to leave you in the peace and power of the one infinite creator, and I will catch you in the next one. Much love to you. Take care.